Hello, friends. I have been waiting for the postman all day, or the UPS man. My husband calls him my boyfriend. For this Everything is Rosy kit. So now that it's come, I'm going to give you guys a couple seconds to get logged on. I know that I didn't announce what time I was going to be live, but the guy just came. It's so crazy. I was hoping to have you a little bit earlier, but there's nothing I can do about when the UPS man comes. I can be quiet. So let me see if I can share this. And to a group. And what do you know? I can't share it. So it's whoever's here, and that's okay. Good evening. How are you? Please say hello if you're here so that I can see you in my feed. And then if anybody has any questions as we go, we can roll. So I just got the Everything is Rosy kit from the UPS man. And in anticipation of him coming, I actually pre-cut some cards. So this is Night of Navy and Melon Mambo. Hi, Jerry. So good to see you. So these are cut to 3 1/4 because I heard that inside the kit there are 8 of each of a whole bunch of 6x6 cardstock. So I thought 3 1/4 would be a good layer for that. And while I was at it, I cut some card bases. So I scored it in half at 4 1/4, and then I cut them down the middle at 5 1/2, thinking that maybe by the time he got here that I wouldn't have to bore you guys with the details on making a basic card. But same thing with these. These are scored the other way at 5 1/2 and cut at 4 1/4 just down the middle, and I cut some preliminary card bases so that when we open this kit together, we can start to play. In addition, I cut a couple of pieces to my favorite layer, which is 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. I got 6 of those out of one piece of 8 1/2 by 11 each. So I'm already cooking with layers. And I cut a couple of 5 by 3 3/4. And some mats for them that are 1/8 of an inch bigger. So that will make a 16-inch, like a 16th of an inch little tiny border when we decide to make some cards. So we're going to open the kit together, and then we're going to create kamikaze style. So you guys can help me make like decisions, and we'll cut a little bit of paper, but I did some pre-cuts so that we wouldn't have to wait too long. Okay, so don't get dizzy. I'm going to flip the camera. I'll be right back, okay? Hang on 1 second. I like that whole business of flipping the camera. This is easier. Okay, so we're going to do this. And this is our new kit, the Everything is Rosy product suite. And let's open her up. I'm so excited. So it comes in this cute little box, and there's a fold in it, so it opens like this. So I guess I did slice my box a little bit, but it's okay. I'm excited. So let's see what we got. I'm going to take the box and put it to the side, or throw it on the floor, whatever. Oh my gosh. You know, I've seen people online talk about these. That rose gold on that navy, oh my gosh, I need a pair of scissors here. Let's break into this bad boy. Look at how beautiful this is. Okay. It is, so it almost appears copper on camera, but it's definitely rose gold. So if you look at it against maybe my gold ring, you can see like the pretty pink sheen that comes off of it. It's definitely rose gold. So pretty. Hi, Susan. Hi, Janet. Good to see you guys. Let's see. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to break into this bad boy. So I guess I could have opened some of it, but it's way more fun opening it with you guys. This is some ruched ribbon. Ugh. I need an assistant. Okay, let's see. So there's the ruched ribbons. it's thinner than than I thought it was. So this one is 3/8, and this one's a little bit smaller. Oh, look, we could even layer these bad boys up. I love it. Okay, so these are the Thinlits, and what I started doing with Thinlits just recently is I went on Amazon and I found vent covers. Now you might think, well, that's kind of crazy, Celine, but I wasn't sure if I was gonna, well, like what size the package would be when I got it. So I was thinking that we could take a ruler and quickly measure how big our container is. Because we're gonna open up these framelits together. So let's see, the container is, we'll say 6, because I want it to be smaller, 6 by 5. So that's what I need to cut my vent covers to. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. I can't wait to break into it. Okay. So these are all framelits that go with the stamp set. Let's see. Oh, look at this one. I bet this is going to be gorgeous. So this one will go like on the edge of a card. I didn't even anticipate pulling out the big shot just yet, but wow. I bet you that would be awesome with the rose gold sheets. Okay, so we got this. So I'm just pulling them all off so that we can line them up and see what matches. All right. I guess I can do the framelit thing later. Okay, but this. So these would marry up, I'm sure, in here. And this guy would be for the leaves. And then we have some smaller flowers. Oh yeah, so you know that these are all set up to go with these flowers. Okay, so that's cool to know. Now, oh, I guess I should have brought some, broke some blocks out in my process, huh? I'll have to grab those in a second. Let's just take a look at the stamp set here. Oh yeah, I'll grab a stack of blocks in a second. So for those of you that are coming to bingo on Sunday, this is the grand prize. I'm gonna give away one of these $80 sweets. And I don't know why, but I'm shaky. I didn't even have that much coffee today. So I'm just gonna rip into it because that's how I roll. Trash. Ooh, did I throw something out? Nope. Just the stuff that's supposed to be thrown out, the packaging. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. I just want to make some cards. Okay. So these are pre-printed sheets, and they're not sticky. They're just, you can pop them out of these background papers, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 images, and there are 2 of these. And then these, I would imagine you can stamp right on, and they match up perfect with the rose gold ribbon. So there's 2 of these, and 2 of these. And then I know, because I've already seen online, that there are 8 sheets of each of these designs. And oh my gosh, this just doesn't do it justice. This is like a soft pink. It's definitely not as dark as I anticipated, but it will marry up beautiful with the Melon Mambo. So we've got 1, 2, there's the lipstick pattern. I call it lipstick. It looks, my Mary Kay lady will love this. And then the back side, oh, the back side's kind of, are they both the same? That's kind of weird. So this one's pink polka dots, and that one, oh, okay. I just had it mixed up. So this one has pink stripes. This one's pink polka dots. I can't imagine not using that side up though. This one is copper, and again, there are 8 each of these. So if you were in 12 by 12 land, this would be 2 full sheets, and the shine on these is just crazy awesome. Oh my God, I know, Christmas is early. This is so fun. Oh my God. Oh, in person, this thing is crazy, like poke you in the eye, beautiful. And here's the back. You got stripes on the back. I don't know that I'll ever like want to use the back. They're so beautiful. The sides with the copper. So here's the other side so you can see. All right. So I guess I need an ink pad and some blocks. But before I even do that, which one was your favorite pattern? Do you have a favorite pattern? Somebody talk to me. I don't know. I like the lipstick one, but I think this one lends itself really pretty for what I'm thinking. I'm going to put a pattern on a card. Or maybe this one. Which one do you guys like? I'm waiting. Hoping for your comments here. We'll make a card together. Tell me which one you like. I think I'm going to go back to that pink one. This one is so cute. So one of my favorite patterns is, or one of my favorite card layouts is when you take a 4 1/4 by 3 1/4, and then you lay a 4 by 3 on top of it, and then you cut designer paper to 2 3/4 inches square. So I'm going to start by doing that. And I'm going to cut one sheet. I can't even believe I'm going to cut into this. I'm usually a hoarder, but I'm going to just go for it. 2 3/4 inch square, and I'm going to cut 4 of them. If you hear any weird noises in the background, my family is home. We're all home today. Ooh, look, even a 1/2 inch strip left over. I might have to use that for something. So 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. And I'm going to cut all 4 of them. And yeah, I did cut 2 pieces at a time. It's fine. And I've got these little 1/2 inch strips I'll have to put on something later. So bringing this back in, I think if I were to add a little bit of adhesive, and you can use whatever adhesive you want, we'll start our first card with this, and then layer on a 2 3/4 inch square. Like that. Okay, and then which ribbon should we pair? Let's do this one with this card, and we'll make a quick flat knot. If you haven't seen a flat knot before, it's not that hard. You lay one piece of ribbon down on top of the other, and you fold one piece under like it's a piece of paper. So there's no loop-de-loops in the back or at all. It's just all flat. And then, my friend Patty Chesky taught me this, then you put your finger on the top, and you take both of these sides and you flip one side up, and then the cut piece, the piece that's cut off the roll, goes on the top, because then you have something that you can flip under. You flip that piece under, and you hold on to this, and you bring it down and tack the piece that you've brought under, and then you pull this side. So I've got my finger on there so I won't accidentally pull that side, because it would be so easy to pull both sides. But when you pull one side, you get this super duper nice flat knot. So far we're doing pretty good. Kamikaze card making, huh? So I'm gonna put this one to the side for a second, and then I'm gonna do the same thing in another color. So for example, I'm gonna pull out this one, and we can layer on a piece of 4 by 3 Whisper White. I used the thick cardstock when I was waiting for the UPS man, so this stuff is super thick. It's like, it feels like you have 2 pieces almost. Ooh, I even like that side with it. Look at how fun that would be. But I'm gonna stick to what I said. And this side has less stuff on the bottom. So that's where I'm gonna put the ribbon. And we'll tie another quick flat knot. Hey, Kathleen. Hi, Linda. Oh, you like my kamikaze card making, huh? That's cool. Thank you. I appreciate you watching and hanging out with me on a Friday night. My family's all waiting for me because they all want to go for Mexican, but I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for the UPS guy. So it's all good. And I even matched my projects. I'm wearing my navy blue Stamp Your Heart Out shirts tonight, waiting for this to show up. Okay, so we've got 2 flat knots. So the second one was just like the first. If you wanted to go back and see how I made it, you can. Now that it's all tied, this one's acting funny, so I am going to give it a little pull. And I'm going to use, I have an old pair here of ribbon scissors so that I can get a nice sharp, because if you see my end frayed because I pulled on it. But that's okay. There's nothing that can't be fixed in the studio. All right, so don't you wish you were coming to bingo? You could win this whole suite. I have to grab some blocks and some ink. Oh, that should be enough. I just couldn't decide, so I grabbed everything. Whoop! If I don't drop it. All right, now I need Night of Navy and Melon Mambo. Okay, ready? Just in case we need some blocks, right? Too funny. I know, I'm so excited, Linda. This is going to be Linda's first bingo. It's crazy fun. So there's a congratulations here. I think we should put all the sentiments on blocks. And then there's, what's this even say? I haven't even looked that closely. Let's see, time to celebrate all the lovely things starting with you. That is so sweet. Don't let your worry spoil your happy. Then there's a thank you. May your birthday be filled with pretty things. Oh, see, this would be perfect. Deb Carlene, it was Deb's birthday. I hope Deb is watching. Hey, Deb. Happy birthday, girlfriend. I was racking my brain today thinking, what can I do for Deb? Because she's so awesome. Okay. I'm just putting these all on blocks to see what we come up with. And thank you. I didn't even get to the flowers yet, but that's okay. I want to make a few sentiment cards. So I think that this one looks like a congratulations card, and I probably should have grabbed the Stampin' Map, but we're going to take our chances and live on the edge now that we've already assembled a card. And so in this case, I am making the designer paper the hero because it's all about the layout. It makes it so easy to make a card. And I'm going to press and hold, and I'm going to say, Deb is great, Deb is great, Deb is great, because after all, it's her birthday. Congratulations. Yay. And then, time to celebrate some lovely things with you is all for Linda. So for Linda, the reason that I hold for a count of 3 is because when I'm working with photopolymer and I don't have a Stampin' Mat underneath, I want to make sure that the photopolymer has enough time to absorb the ink. So I'm going to put this down on my paper and say, Linda is great, Linda is great, Linda is great. And I definitely should have assembled after, but that's okay. But because I did that, both of my images stamped super clean because I gave the photopolymer a second to absorb into the cardstock. All these cool Stampin' tips. Okay. So should we layer these up again, or should we put them on a piece of paper and stop? So let's see. I'm going to do this and say, I want more, because that's how I roll. More is more. So I'll do this, and then this. This is just 5 by 3 3/4. Oh, and look, there's like a little tear on my paper, so that's now the back. All the stuff that we don't want people to see goes in the back. That's pretty. Okay, so why don't we stop there with that one, and we'll just stick this together. I will, after I get off the live, put some inserts in these so that people aren't trying to write on the navy blue. Now, if you have a white gel marker or white pen, we have the markers. You can write on the navy blue with the marker, but I'll probably put an insert in this and write with it on a. Oh look, came right off. That's awesome. It must have known that I needed to scooch down a little. Yay. All right, so, and then this one, let's see. This one's pretty, but I think I'd like to see a background on it. So let's go back and grab one of these and one of these. How fun. Okay, now I definitely need a scrap paper. All right, so we've got Melon Mambo. Where are you? And I'm gonna stamp off on my scrap paper to get the next color down because that's awful bright and I want it to be softer. So stamp off on my scrap paper, stamp here. And I'm just gonna make a little background. You can use stamps as a background paper anytime you want. And I'm not putting the images in the middle just because I'm gonna have a piece of paper there, so it's gonna get covered up. Now that I've got that little base flower down, how about if we put some more color in there? And we'll add this, and this, and this, and this. All right, awesome. It is kind of cool. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so I have this, but you know, now my flowers seem naked because we have that rose gold stuff. So are you guys thinking what I'm thinking? I'm thinking that I can't get into this package because I'm still shaky, excited, crazy. Oh, this is so pretty. It's not like anything that we've had before. So I've seen the copper and the gold. Geez, you know, let me grab I'm going to grab a paintbrush, and then I'm also going to grab the other one so you can see. Like comparison, right? I want a skinny little paintbrush. There we go, skinny. Here we go. So this is the rose gold that comes in the package, right? And just for a point of reference on the video, this one is the old champagne, okay? This one is the gold, and this one is the copper. So even though it looks kind of coppery, they are totally different so that you can get a good gauge as to how they look. I always like to shake the shimmer paint, and a lot of times if I'm going to add shimmer paint to a project, I'll use a sponge dauber and I'll pick it up. I'll pick up what's in the cap here and use it to sponge daub on my project. But for this particular project, I just want to play with the center of these flowers a little and make a couple of dots. So 1, 2, 3, and I think that one got covered, didn't it? Yeah, it did. Okay, so I don't need to paint that one at all. And we'll just put like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I know it may not be showing up on the video that good, but what I'll do is after the live, over the weekend, I'll post these over on my Creating with Celine friend, customer appreciation group. If you're not a member of Creating with Celine, just send me a private message after the live, and I'll be happy to add you. We just have to be friends, I think, or I think I can even do it if I have your email address. This is it on just the Night of Navy cardstock. Okay, so I'm gonna set that aside to dry, and then stick the top on so that it looks like this. And I'm gonna see if I can give you a better look at that. It's so pretty all put together. So it really kind of ties in the designer paper. Wow. And it's just so simple. I love simple done well. Okay, so we've got 2 cards out of this one so far. Let's see what else we can come up with out of our 2 3/4 inch squares. Do we want to use this side? I really liked that. So we can take it. These are so fast and easy to put together. It's the easiest layout ever. I use it a lot. So there's that. And then that. It's the same card again, kinda, huh? All right, well, that's okay. I still want to make it. Or maybe we'll go that way. Yeah, that's fun. Let's do that. Because then it'll be different again. And then we'll pull in... what to stamp on. That's the hard part, is actually using it, like just tearing into it and saying, let's go for it. Oh, I took both. That was a resounding tear because I used both. Let's see. Don't let worry spoil your happy. Couldn't even begin to spoil my happy right now. So we'll go with a different one. And how about a thank you? Because I am so grateful that you guys are here today and always. Let's see. Thank you. That's pretty. I think I want to take some of this and cut it down because it's nice and everything, but it needs another layer. So this was 2 3/4, right? So if I wanted to put a layer behind it that gave it a little chutzpah, we could maybe cut a 3-inch square and stick it right behind the pink again. That would make it different. So let's go, you know what? Do we want pink? Yeah, I guess we do. No, you know what? Let's cut into that copper. Well, it's not copper. It's rose gold. I have to. So how about a 3-inch piece of copper? I said it again. I'm just going to be quiet now. That'd be good. Speaking of, there was a lady on my video last week that told me to get on with it and stop talking so much. So to her, this might not be her channel. That's okay though. We were all hanging out and happy. I want some pink ribbon. Let's go this way. And let's make our knot down here. So same knot again. Flat, you lift up, the cut piece goes on top. That's the piece you bring under, that's the piece you hold. That way you don't, if you end up with funky knots sometimes, it could be that you're getting to this point and pulling both sides. The trick is just to pull one side. That's where the magic lies. Okay, so we got that. And then we're gonna put some adhesive on our rose gold. Oh my God, that can't make that stuff up. It's too funny. Okay, I need to put this down so I can see where I'm going because I'm gonna line it up with the square. So this is just the 2 3/4 inch square again for the designer paper, and I'm using that to match up my 3-inch square. And then maybe we'll throw some dimensionals on the back of this guy. How easy is this? And then we can even pop out one of these cute little flowers. Hello, done. If you watch me live, you know that I don't always peel off all the dimensionals. I might put 20 of them on the back of a piece, on the back of a card. Because it's all about the right support, but you don't necessarily need to peel them all off because that would just make a mess. These little buggers get caught everywhere when they come off. So I'll peel off like 3 or 4 of them, and as long as it's all the same height, I'm happy. Oh, look at how pretty that is. We should have a flower that peeks out of there too, though. This is the Avid Crafters complete joyful card experience. I'm telling you, there are so many cool things in this product suite. But it does need another layer, huh? So we could go this way. And it just so happens to tie, because if you're a scrapbooker, I was a scrapbooker way before I made cards. If you're a scrapbooker, you know that to make that blue look right, you need to use 2 pieces of blue. So we'll bring in another layer with the blue. And then we have 2 with the rose gold. So now everything is nice and symmetrical and it looks right. Do I like it better on the, I'm wondering if I might like it better on the white than I do on the pink. Let me just see real quick. I do this all the time. I second guess myself, but let's see what it does. Because it does, it changes the personality of your card. So if I pull, oh, see? I don't know. I think there's too much going on. It should be the pink. All right. I am the queen of add another layer. See how it goes. All right, so this to be in the middle. I think I need to put that one down first. All right, so this is all out of 1 piece of the designer paper, and you get 8 sheets of 6 different patterns in this suite. Now, I think just because we should put some more rose gold dots right on these embellished, they're like pre-stamped almost, pieces, and fill in where we're supposed to, because it just seems like it belongs there. Yup. Here, let me see if I can show you. So pretty. I can't wait for these to dry so I can photograph them. Although I did shove my paper cutter on top of the other card, so hopefully I didn't wreck it. All right, next. How about if we cut another piece of paper? What do you think? Do you want to cut into that one? Trying to think. Let's grab the paper cutter. I'm going to start throwing these on the floor so that I don't mess them up. All right, so we're going to take another piece of paper and cut it at 4. And then I want that 4-inch square. And then I'm going to take that 4-inch square and I'm going to line it up corner to corner so that the gullies, the gully of the paper cutter is where my point is, so that I have a nice straight diagonal line there. So these were 4 by 4 and I cut it in half the long way. This one will be left over at 4 by 2. This one is 2, but I prefer when I'm making cards 1.5. I don't know why. So I'm going to cut it down to 1.5. And for now, I'll leave it at a card length, which is 5.5. And we'll have another go. So we've got a second piece of paper that we cut. Let's see, Janet. Oh, thank you, Janet. I appreciate you. You know, the lady was so mean, but I told her to have a nice weekend, and hopefully she will. Because honestly, life is too short to worry about people like that. So, let's see. Oh, okay, so this will be our first. We just have to take the 1 3/4 that was left over from that piece that we cut down the edge and run it across. Hi, Ella. I have a package of stuff for you, Ella, here at the house. Because you bought the glossy paper, I put all 5 of those projects together for you in a kit. So I need to come drop that off. Okay, so I'm going to tie this ribbon on because, heck, why not? And do you want to make a bow this time? Oh, this is so fun. These new products are just so fun to play with. Okay, so let's just make sure in my excitement that I didn't end up roly-poly. Yay. And I'm going to bring that down a little bit. So these are kind of like a one-sheet wonder in some respects. I'm taking the 6x6 and making slices, but I'm getting at least 4 cards out of a piece of paper. And you get, you know, 6 designs and 8 pieces per paper. I mean, if you do the math on how many cards you could make with this kit, it's crazy. Oh my gosh, look at that. Live with Celine, I made a cute bow. Don't try that at home, kids. Oh, see, I jinxed myself because I was all excited. I'm proud of my bow. I'm going to cut that a little shorter. But if you make your sides too short, I like to make tiny bows anyway, so I can make my bow shorter and then you won't be able to tell that I messed up. See, there's always a fix. Okay, so that's one. And we already have this 3-inch square piece of copper cut. Wowzer. Oh, I almost don't want to like cover it up with anything. Yowza. Okay, so let's center that. I'm having fun. I hope you guys are too. This is all live. I didn't plan any of this, and I certainly I didn't have it until the UPS man just showed up, so it's kind of cool to create live. So if you guys see something and you want me to change or you want me to use one of the other patterns, please let me know and we'll create together. It's kind of fun to hang out on a Friday night like that. Okay. So I cut this down. Hopefully it's smaller than the other because I'm excited that you're all here. Yay. Okay, it is. What do you think? Should we pull off one of these flower pieces? Maybe one of the bigger ones? Oh. I kind of like that one. I think I'm going to go there. You can't fake that kind of enthusiasm, by the way. It's like, oh, that's what it's supposed to look like right there. And then dimensionals are buried somewhere on the table. I buried them. Oh, there they are. So I think this piece should have dimensionals. What sentiment do you think we should use? We have a bunch of them. Maybe this is a birthday card. Ooh, maybe I shouldn't do this until I stamp. I was so excited to get it on there. I was like ahead of myself. Hang on. We want it flat to stamp, right? So I think this is the birthday one. Deb, you're witnessing your card like live. Here we go. May your birthday be filled with pretty things. Yay! Ah, this is awesome. Maybe I should put another flower, like, you think? Down the bottom? What do you guys think? Isn't it fun to just play? I think I stamped a little bit crooked, but what we do in class for that is no matter what, we'll put it on the card straight. So it's supposed to be crooked. See, like I'll go corner to corner. And I'm not going to use dimensionals because I did that. Oh, throwing my adhesive around. Are there any other patterns you guys want to see, or do you want to keep going with this one and we'll just keep creating? Let's see. We should add some more paint to the top of these. But we will. We'll do that after. Okay? So I'll paint the center of these flowers and then we'll post it. It's the same steps. I just took a paintbrush and I'll touch the tip of them. Okay. So, moving right along. How about if we do one like this with that corner piece that we did. And then we'll do one going this way, like that. I wonder how many cards this kit will make in total. if I just kept going all night. My family will never eat, but it is what it is. I'm gonna, I think I'm gonna bring this up like it's a layer on my card for this one. So the first one I did flush mount against the bottom, and the second one I left a border. Oh, well, I have a low battery on my phone, so I guess we'll be sooner rather than later. Let's see. How about, I'm so excited. This is fun. Let's tie one this way. Not a bow. Hi, Kathleen. Boy, it's so fun when your friends jump on. Hey, Elizabeth, thank you. Carrie, you guys are so sweet. Thanks for hanging out with me on a Friday night. Ooh, that's so pretty. All right, I think we need more copper. Should we go 3 by 3 again? Or maybe we'll go like thinner. Want to go like... Oh, they're great for guy cards too. That's why I picked the swash, Deb, because I thought, you know, at first glance when you see flowers, you think, oh gosh, this would never be good for a guy. But then, I don't like that. Let's take the cut off. That's better. It's fun. Or maybe, oh, yep, I'm going to cut into another piece. Anything can happen when you're live. Hey, this is the cutoff from that side that I didn't use, the 1/4 inch. So I think I'm going to put that on as like a layer, just to make the seam less contrasting. All right, so let's lay that down. And then we just have to open the card up and flip it over to see where to cut. And all of that can go. It's kind of nice because there's also like almost no waste here. Oh, I like that better. That's still not working for me. So I'm gonna bring this in and potentially, oh, I like this. How cute is that for a birthday? And we'll just pop that out. It came like that, by the way. There's like a little hole in there. And, all right, now I'm gonna bring it in close so I can see, because I was crooked last time. Well, I guess this isn't the right sentiment for a guy either, Deb. That's okay, though. I need some twine, and I'll grab some twine and just tie this up, and that would be that. Like, I think that's going to be underneath the knot, so I'll tie that onto the knot after I get off the live. I don't have any twine right handy. Okay, so on this one, we left a layer there. And for this one, maybe we'll just go for it. I don't know what we're gonna go for, but it's all good. It really is definitely going that way. And then I took out every sentiment in this set, and now I'm like just sticking with birthday, which is pretty funny. I'm gonna ink up. I know I'm off camera, sorry about that. So birthday and pretty things and rose gold flowers. Fabulous. So this should go up on dimensionals for sure. Interesting. I didn't see that coming. How about this leftover piece of ribbon? Just goes to show, don't throw your stuff out. Like, if you have stuff and you're playing with it and it's on the table, well, anything is game. Let's stick that down and go for it. We'll put a little adhesive on the back of this guy. And so, in case you haven't figured it out yet, I am going to be creating with this for a long time. And I will be posting all of my samples to my creative page, Creating with Celine, as we go. Let me see. We could probably make a couple more, though. I don't think that I put enough dimensionals on this yet. Let's add a couple more. But we'll, like I said, we're only going to peel off like 3 or 4. It's just about the height. There's nothing worse than making a card and finding it in the cabinet a couple of years later and having one side like sagging over, droopy. No droopy cards. Oh, so pretty. All right, wait. I need to do something else with this too. It needs a ribbon. But again, I'm just using the piece of ribbon that was on the table. I'm just going to tack it. Just a quick, and we can stick this right behind that, whew, didn't stick. I will make sure it sticks. Let's see. It's being fussy now. All right, so there we go. I'll have to retrim. But it needed something right there. So like, and then it just sticks onto those dimensionals that's already there. So I don't need to mess with it once it's there. And I'll peel one off for good luck. Here. I know I'm fussy. Let's see. And then we'll just fix that. So there's that, and I can trim this once it's on there. Okay. So how many is that? We did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What else do we have here on the table? Oh, we got this guy. And honestly, these are flying together. Right? When in doubt, just stick it down. I think that's 4 by 2, so you could even go this way. And then we could bring back in these. That's awful dark. How about, or we could just go, we could leave that 4 1/4 layer off and we could just go back to the white, but then it really needs something. So you get to see the whole creative process, huh? Of course I had to flip it over to put glue on it, even though there was nothing there. That's so funny. That's pretty. And we'll bring in some more of these. Look at all these things that I didn't even open yet. Like, ah. So these, I think I'm going to play with watercoloring later and maybe add some color to them with blends. And this is just such a fast card. And it's so easy to put things together. Okay, so this needs blue ribbon. Use the long die on the rose gold. Oh, I know. I can't wait. My big shot is on the other side of the room. I can't wait to use that. I'm with you. I'm going to do that probably later tonight or tomorrow. It might be tomorrow by the time I get back to the studio because, like I said, my family is all waiting for me to go to dinner. But so I packed a bag and I went to Vegas, right? I get out there, I can't find my makeup bag all week. We got home, I unpacked, I'm like, I have no idea where it is. It must have gotten lost. Maybe like TSA lost it in the luggage. My customer that's a TSA agent is shaking her head right now, I bet. And Sharon, it wasn't TSA, it was me. I have this like secret compartment in my luggage, and I didn't wear makeup all weekend, or all week in Vegas, because I had none. I would have liked to have pretty lashes anyway, but nope, none for me. Let's see. But that's how I roll. And you know what? I even bought those those packing cubes. You know, like you see online. I was so well organized that when I get out there, I couldn't find a darn thing. So, final card of the evening. Thank you so much for spending Friday night with me and waiting for this package to come so I could share it with you. Yay, I'm going to paint this with the rose gold, and my phone is on 1%. So I will let you guys go. And I did. I found the makeup bag just before my live. Let me see if it'll let me flip the camera. Close. So yeah, I have mascara and lipstick. It's amazing. But I don't wear that much anyway, so I can't wait to keep creating with these. I can't even tell you, like, this pattern in particular is Pokemania. I think this one's next, or it could be the lipstick. My Mary Kate lady, Beth, you need this paper. Anyway, I had so much fun sharing with you guys, and I will post all of these over on the creative page. So if you're not on my creative page, please just send me a private message and I will get you on there as soon as possible. And if we're not friends on Facebook, just send me your email and I'll invite you via email. But love you guys so much. Thank you very much. Have a great night. And I'll see you guys on Tuesday at 9 a.m.